औज़ुबिल्लाहिमिनश्शैतानिर्रजीम बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम. Dear students, Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let us study two important theorems related to the topic circles in today's video. The first theorem is, the statement of the theorem is, the tangent at any point of a circle is perpendicular to the radius through the point of contact. This we have to prove. You have to draw the figure. O is the center of the circle, AB is the tangent, P is point of contact. So given a circle with center O and a tangent AB at point P. O is center of the circle, AB is the tangent, and P is the point of contact. Now to prove that this radius OP is perpendicular on the tangent AB. To prove OP is perpendicular AB. So construction, take a point Q on AB, tangent AB, and join OQ. So by joining OQ, this line segment OQ meets the circle at point R. So let us name this point as point R. Construction, take a point Q on tangent AB, join OQ, let OQ meets the circle at point R. This is the construction. Now let us prove this. Proof in the figure. If you study the figure, OP and OR are equal because they are the radii of the same circle. So proof in the circle, in the figure, OP is equal to OR. They are equal because they are the radii of the same circle. Now OQ is nothing but OR plus RQ. Since OQ is equal to OR plus RQ, therefore OQ must be greater than OR, and OR and OP are equal, therefore OQ is also greater than OP. So since OQ is equal to OR plus RQ, therefore OQ is greater than OR, and as OR and OP are equal, that is OQ must also be greater than OP. Or in other words, OP, if OQ is greater than OP, then OP must be less than OQ. Okay, and we know that among all the lines drawn from an external point onto a line segment, the shortest one will be the perpendicular. Okay, so we know that among all the lines drawn from point O, if we consider this figure itself point O, we have drawn two lines OP and OQ. So among the two lines, OP is the shortest one, and the shortest line segment is nothing but the perpendicular onto that particular straight line. So we know that among all the lines drawn from point O to AB, the shortest one is perpendicular OP. Hence OP is perpendicular on AB. This is what given to prove that OP is perpendicular on AB. So in this way, the tangent at any point of a circle is perpendicular to the radius through the point of contact. This is very important theorem. Two theorems you have to learn related to the circles. Any of the two theorems you will get one definite question carrying 3 marks in your annual examination. So coming to the second theorem, the statement of theorem number 2 is, the tangents drawn from external point to a circle are equal. This is what we have to prove. So here is the figure. O is the center of the circle, P is an external point. Two tangents from P are drawn to the circle. One is PA and another one is PB. Okay, and O to A, O to B, O to P are joined. This is what given. O is the center of the circle, P is the external point, PA and PB are the two tangents. Okay, then OP, OA and OB are joined. This is given. Now what is to be proved? To prove that the two tangents drawn from external point to this circle PA and PB are equal in length. So to prove PA is equal to PB. Now let us come to the proof of this theorem. So in this figure you are observing two triangles, one triangle OAP and another one is triangle OBP. So considering these two triangles, let us prove that the two triangles are similar. So in these two triangles, in triangles OAP and OBP, OA of triangle OAP, side OA of triangle OAP is equal to side OB of triangle OBP. Why they are equal? They are equal because they are the radii of the same circle. So since OA is equal to OB, they are equal. The reason is they are the radii of the same circle. Now angle A of triangle OAP is equal to angle B of triangle OBP. So these two angles are equal because, and they are right angles. They are 90 degrees angles. Why? Because you know theorem number 1 says that the radius and the tangent to the circle, drawn to the circle, are perpendicular at the point of contact. So when one line is perpendicular onto another line at the point of contact, they form right angle. So in this way, angle A is equal to angle B is equal to 90 degrees because the reason is radius is perpendicular to the tangent. Now at the same time, the side OP, which is hypotenuse to both the triangles, is common. OP is common. Okay, hence from right angle, hypotenuse and side postulate, that is RHS postulate, the two triangles, triangle OAP and triangle OBP, are similar. So therefore triangle OAP is similar triangle OBP because the reason is RHS postulate. Hence, if the, and you know better, when the two triangles are similar, their remaining angles and their remaining sides are equal. Hence PA is equal to PB, that is the tangents drawn from external point PA and PB are equal. Not only these two lines are equal, these two sides are equal, but at the same time this angle, angle OAP, must also be equal to angle OBP, and these two angles, angle APO and angle BPO, these two angles are also equals. So these two, the pair of these two angles and the pair of these two angles are also equal. So hence what is given to prove is proved. PA is equal to PB, PA is equal to PB, or in other words, the tangents drawn to the circle from an external point are equal in lengths. So dear students, after studying theorem number 1 and theorem number 2 related to the circles, let us solve few examples. So examples on theorem 1 and theorem 2. The first set of examples here is examples, fill in the blanks. Number 1, a tangent to a circle intersect it in dash number of points. You know the tangent intersect the circumference of the circle at one and only one point. So write 1 point. Okay. Now the second statement, a line intersecting a circle in two distinct points is called, you know, it is called a secant. So the answer for second statement is secant. Third one is, a circle can have dash number of parallel tangents at the most. So a circle can have at the most 2 parallel tangents to it. Okay. Now fourth one is, the common point to a tangent to a circle and the circle is called, you know, it is called point of contact. Point of contact it is called. Okay. Yes. Now fifth one is, dash number of tangents can be drawn to a circle. So the answer for this question is many, infinitely many number of tangents can be drawn to a circle. Many number of tangents can be drawn to a circle. Sixth one is, at the most dash tangents can be drawn to the circle from an external point. So we can draw at the most 2 tangents from an external point to the circle. The seventh one is the tangent drawn to the circle and radius form dash angle at the point of contact. You know, this is the statement of theorem number 1. The radius and tangent are perpendicular to one another, and at the point of contact they form 90 degrees angle, or in other words they form right angle. Okay, and now eighth one is the two tangents drawn to the circle from an external point are dash in lengths. This is from the second theorem, statement of the second theorem. The tangent drawn to the circle from an external point are equal in length. We have proved this. So here I have to write what? Equal. So the eighth one is the two tangents drawn to the circle from an external point are equal in lengths. So let us see example number 2. A tangent PQ at point P of a circle of radius 5 centimeters meets a line through the center O at a point Q, so that OQ is equal to 12 centimeter. Find the length of PQ. So let us solve this example. Before solving, you have to draw the figure. O is the center of the circle, P is the point of contact, Q is an external point. Join O to P, P to Q, and Q to O. The length of OP is 5 centimeter, that is the radius of the circle, and the distance between point O and Q is 12 centimeter, and we are asked to find the length of PQ. Now in this triangle OPQ, we know that angle P is 90 degrees because radius and the tangent are perpendicular to one another. So angle P is equal to 90 degrees because radius is perpendicular to tangent. This is from theorem number 1. So if one of the angles of a triangle is 90 degrees, then the triangle must be right angle triangle, and if the triangle is right angle triangle, then obviously we have to apply Pythagoras theorem. So by applying Pythagoras theorem, the length of PQ square will be equal to the length of OQ square minus the length of OP square. So PQ square is equal to, substituting the values, the length of OQ is 12, 12 square minus length of OP is 5, 5 square is equals to 12 square is 144 minus 5 square is 25, and subtraction of 25 from 144 is 119. PQ square is equal to 119, then PQ is equal to square root of 119. So the length of PQ is square root of 119 centimeters. Now coming to the third example. Example here is a tangent drawn to the circle is 8 centimeter in length, and the external point is 10 centimeters away from the center of the circle. Find the radius of the circle. So this is the example. Again draw the figure. O is the center of the circle, A is point of contact, P is an external point. Join O to A to P, and P to O. So OA, radius of the circle, it is asked, therefore put a question mark here, and length of the tangent is 8 centimeter, it is given. Then the distance between the center of the circle and external point is 10 centimeter. So mention 10 on OP. So in triangle OAP, again angle A is equal to 90 degrees. It is a right angle triangle. Then apply Pythagoras theorem. So by applying Pythagoras theorem, OA square is equal to OP square minus AP square. So OA square is equal to OP square minus AP square. The value of OP is 10, 10 square minus AP's value is 8, 8 square. 10 square, you know, 100 minus 8 square is 64. 100 minus 64 will be 36. OA square is equal to 36. Therefore, OA is equal to square root of 36. And again, 36 is a perfect square and its square root is 6. Hence, the radius of this circle is 6 centimeter. So let us see two more examples involving theorem number 1. The first example is, from a point Q, the length of the tangent to a circle is 24 centimeters and the distance of Q from the center is 25 centimeters. Find the radius of the circle. So circle with center O, point A, point of contact, B is an external point, distance between the point of contact and an external point is 24 centimeter, and the distance between the center of the circle to that of the external point is 25 centimeters, and we are asked to find the radius of the circle, that is OA is question mark. Now in right angle triangle OAB, you know triangle OAB is right angle triangle, being angle A being 90 degrees. Okay, now applying the Pythagoras theorem, OA square is nothing but OB square minus AB square. This is the mathematical statement of Pythagoras theorem. Now substitute the values of OB and OA in the equation. 25 square minus OA's length is 24 square, 625 is the square of 25 minus 576 is the square of 24. If you subtract 576 from 625, you will be getting 49. OA square is equal to 49. Therefore, OA is nothing but square root of 49, and you know 49 is a perfect square of 7. Hence, the radius of the circle in this particular example is 7 centimeter. Now coming to the next example, the tangent drawn to the circle from an external point is 12 centimeter in length. Find the distance between the center and external point if the radius of the circle is 5 centimeter. Again you have to draw this figure. O is the center, A is the point of contact, P is an external point. Join O to A to P and P to O. Radius of the circle given is 5 centimeter. The length of the tangent is 12 centimeter, and in this example we are asked to find the external point and centers in between distance. So OP is equals to question mark. Now again in a right angle triangle OAP, by applying Pythagoras theorem, OP square is equal to OA square plus AP square. Substitution of the values of OA and AP, 5 square plus 12 square, you know 5 square is 25 plus 12 square is 144. Sum total of 25 and 144 is 169. 169 is the value of OP square. Therefore, OP is equal to square root of 169, and it is nothing but 13. Hence, the distance between the center of the circle and the external point in this particular example is 13 centimeter. So dear students, one more very important example is solved here. Example is two concentric circles are of radii 5 centimeter and 3 centimeter. Find the length of the chord of the larger circle which touches the smaller circle. Figure, two concentric circles are drawn. AB is the chord of the larger circle which touching the smaller or inner circle at point P, and P being the point of contact. Okay, O is the center of the circle. Now OA, OP and OB are joined. OA is nothing but the radius of the larger circle, that is 5 centimeter in length. In the same way, the length of OB is also 5 centimeter and the length of OP is 3 centimeter because it is the radius of the smaller or inner circle. We are asked to find the length of the chord AB. So in this figure we are observing two right angle triangles. One is triangle OAP, another one is triangle OBP. So let us apply Pythagoras theorem for both the triangles and find the lengths of AP and PB respectively. So solution, in right angle triangle OAP, by applying Pythagoras theorem, AP square is nothing but AO square minus OP square. So AP square is equal to OA square minus OP square. The length of OA is 5u square minus the length of OP is 3 square. 5u square, you know, 25u minus 3's square 9. Subtract 9 from 25, you will be getting 16. AP square is equal to 16. Therefore, the length of AP will be square root of 16, and that is 4 centimeter in length. Call this as result number 1. Now coming to the second right angle triangle, that is triangle OBP. Similarly, in right angle triangle OBP, again by applying Pythagoras theorem, PB square will be equaling to OB square minus OP square. The value of OB is 5u square minus the length of OP is 3 square. 25u minus 9 is equal to 16 again. PB square is equal to 16. Therefore, the length of PB is equal to root 16 is equal to 4 centimeter. Call this result as result number 2. Now, to find the length of AB, we have to add the length of AP to that of the length of PB. So, adding 1 and 2, we get AB is equal to AP plus PB. Value of AP is 4 and the value of PP is again 4. So 4 plus 4 is equal to 8, and AB in the figure is nothing but the chord. Hence the length of the chord in this particular example is 8 centimeter. So dear students, in this way we have solved about 6 to 7 examples involving theorem number 1. From next video we shall shift on to the examples involving theorem number 2. Thank you very much.